What is up, everyone? Coffee break is here, and man, what a game it was down at Levi Stadium on Saturday night. The 49ers on the last second field goal did a 2-game season sweep on the LA Rams. And well, week 17 is here now, but before we jump into Seattle, I think we have to admire this last regular season game at Levi Stadium. The 49ers were getting worked early on this one. I mean, I think we can all agree that it wasn't the start anyone was looking for. The defense looked sluggish, the offense seemed a bit out of rhythm. But one thing this team has shown all season, they'll compete to the bitter end, man. All of their losses have been a last-minute play to beat them. And we talk about the tough schedule this team had to endure. We talk about the toughest schedule in NFL history based on the winning percentage of their opponents. And they came out of it with a 3-2 record. Should have been 4-1, right, if they would have beat Atlanta, but a chance to clinch the number 1 seed by winning next week. I mean, this last month in general has been a roller coaster ride, but this team with every win like this builds confidence, and regardless of how next week goes, I'm ready to see them compete at a higher level. The postseason, that is. This team has proven, at least for me, when healthy, they are the better team, but there are a lot of variables that come to play. Health is the major one. We still have to wonder when we'll see Ford and Tart play. That'll boost this defense up just a bit. But even with Tart out, I'm loving how Marcel Harris has stepped up at the safety position. The theme of the year has been the next man up mentality. This offensive line also struggled early on in this game. Backup center Ben Garland seemed like it was going to be a long night for him. And then Jimmy threw that pick to Ramsey and we thought, uh-oh, here we go. But it's the way this team responds to adversity. After that pick, I tweeted, okay, Jimmy Garoppolo, what are you going to do? It's how you respond, right? It's all about how you respond. Well, the next 2 drives took them to the end zone. This is what separates this team from everyone else in the NFL. This team at one point was missing their fullback, both of their offensive tackles, injuries at the defensive line, missing Quan Alexander inside. I mean, a lot of people aren't taking that into account, and the team continued to roll. Even with the tough schedule, I think they played well in every single one. I think the only bad loss came against Atlanta. Other than that, they've managed to stay in the game against tough teams. And eventually you're going to lose some of those, but it's how you respond. And I think this team responds well each and every time. I can't wait to watch this game against the Seahawks. Seahawks right now are banged up more than the 49ers, believe it or not. They're out with their star running back, their backup running back, and their left tackle. I mean, that is a major blow, especially to the Seahawks. They love to run the ball. Obviously, missing your tackle is going to be a major blow to that offensive line. So the Seahawks are in a little bit of a scuffle to try to get that organized before next Sunday. But this is going to be for the number 1 seed. And I have a strong feeling the 49ers can come out victorious in this one. The first matchup was obviously a disappointing one, and the Niners should have won that one at Levi Stadium if the backup kicker makes that field goal. But, you know, I still think that the Niners can win. It's going to be a loud, hostile environment, you know, as we can all expect. But the truth of the matter is I have no fear, and I have confidence in the team that Shanahan and Lynch has structured to come out there and compete at a high level. But anyways, guys, I'm done talking. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts going into week 17? Are you confident the 49ers can beat the Seahawks in Seattle? It hasn't happened since, I don't think it's happened this decade. I could be wrong, but, you know, go ahead and drop your comments below. Also, here are your comments left in my previous video. Thank you all for watching. I want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.